Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about voice recordings and why I think all students should regularly make recordings of themselves speaking English. Now I know that you probably do not want to do this. I know that the thought of making a voice recording is like, oh no, I don't want to listen to myself speaking English. Most of us don't like the sound of our voice in English, in our first language, and we definitely don't like the sound of our voice in our second language, for sure. So I'm going to tell you a story about why these things are so important and how they can help us. I lived in China for 3.5 years, and I went to a Tai Chi school in a little village somewhere in the north of China. Now, when I say I went to Tai Chi school, you might imagine somewhere very beautiful with beautiful mountains and trees and maybe some waterfalls. Not like that, not at all. When I first arrived, it was December and it was freezing cold. It was unbelievably cold, and we had to practice inside. Now, the kind of Tai Chi I practice is usually practiced in front of a very large mirror, and this meant that I was spending maybe 6 hours a day in front of a mirror watching myself do something very badly, and this was not a very comfortable experience for me. I could see me being very bad, and then in front of me my teacher being very good, and having that kind of reality check was deeply unsettling and unpleasant. Now, I was at that school for 3.5 years, so I spent a lot of time in front of that mirror, honestly, hours and days and weeks and months, and I realized that the mirror was essential. That mirror, although I hated it, that mirror showed me all of my problems, it showed me all of my weaknesses, and it allowed me to then take action to change those weaknesses. Now, when you make a voice recording in English, you're doing the same thing. You are making a mirror for yourself. And without that mirror, it's very hard to know what are my strengths, what are my weaknesses when I speak English. You don't know what you sound like. You don't know how much you hesitate. It's very hard in the moment of speaking to have any objective understanding of what we are doing, and that is why voice recordings are so important. So I would absolutely recommend that you take or make one voice recording every week. If you're working for an exam, I would encourage you to do way more than that. So for the Cambridge exams, you can practice the picture tasks or the long turn. For IELTS, you can practice part 2 of the speaking. But you have to do it again and again and again and make recordings. And when you've listened to your recording, find 2 things you're happy with and 1 thing to improve the next time. It's really important to do that and not do, oh my god, my pronunciation, oh my god, my grammar, oh it's just all so terrible, I'm so bad. That's not going to help you. 2 good things, 1 thing to improve next time. And keep the voice recordings. I have a folder in my Google Drive of my voice recordings in Chinese. I try and do one every week. And And this means that I know what I'm good at and I know what I'm not good at, so I can start to change the things I'm not good at. So highly recommend it as a practice. You don't have to share your recordings with anyone, they are for you, but they will help you create a mirror for yourself so that you can see your strengths and your weaknesses. My name is Sarah, I am an English teacher and language anxiety coach. I help people overcome their fear of speaking and using English. Thanks for watching.